In today's video, I'm sharing a country farmhouse Christmas wreath. Welcome to Creative by Nature DIY and Decor. My name is Donna. So first thing you'll need is an artificial evergreen wreath. I had this one in my stash for a long time, and these are some branches that I had foraged and allowed to dry well. I'm just going to trim them down, and I'm just going to make them so they're just long enough to go across the wreath. As you can see here, I'm using a couple. Use whatever you like. I like to use branches as a base for some scenes that I like to create. I am going to be using my lower temp glue gun to adhere all the pieces into place. You can also take the artificial greens and wrap the branches with that, and that'll help hold it all into place as well. So these are new in Dollar Tree. They are fabric covered house ornaments, and they're so beautiful. So as you can see in the front, there's like a little vellum door or window opening, and I wanted to expose that. So I'm just cutting into the back of the cardboard to create an opening, as I want to be able to put some little lights inside. So I just use a utility knife and cut through the backing. I did discover that there's a bit of fabric behind there as well. So just be careful that you don't go all the way through and end up cutting through the vellum on the front side of the house. So once you're done with the cutout, you can remove the tag and the little hanger, as well as the evergreens on the top of the roof. I left the little shrubbery there. I thought it looked really cute. Now I'm going in and adding some faux snow. So I like to use my hot glue gun and then pick up a clump of the faux snow and press it into place. This will just hide all that old hot glue that you had seen from the evergreens that we pulled off, and it just really gives it a nice Christmassy look. Just be careful as you are adding the faux snow into the hot glue that you don't burn yourself. Continue to add some faux snow on all the roof lines as well as the bottom around the door. So here you can see I left a little space there at the bottom, and I'm going to add this cute little bottle brush tree, and then I'll go ahead and camouflage the base with some more faux snow. Now it's time to assemble all our pieces together. I am just figuring out the placement for the house. I want to make sure I've got good contact between the house ornament and my branches. Once you have that figured out, you can then generously apply some glue and then put your house into place and hold it there till the glue sets. I flipped the wreath upside down, and I'm adding just a little bit more hot glue at the backside just to make sure I have got some good contact. Now I'm going to be adding some bottle brush trees. I got this one from Michael's last year on clearance. They are part of the Lamax brand, and they come in a multi-size bag, which is awesome. I highly suggest that. If you can't find bottle brush trees, like you can pick them up at all craft stores as well as dollar stores. I will have a link in my Amazon affiliate store down in my description box below. So I'm just going to continue to add bottle brush trees using some hot glue. Now I am adding a fun and whimsical touch. I am going to be using these battery operated fairy lights. It's a strand of 30. You can pick up these battery operated lights at Dollar Tree as well. I am just flipping my wreath over, and then I'm going to figure out the placement for my battery pack so I can still access the battery panel as well as the switch. You just want to make sure that the battery pack will stay hidden and camouflaged so you can't see it through the front. Here I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue just in the area where it doesn't stop the battery panel from opening, so I can access that to change them out if I need to. So I want to hide some of the wiring, as you can see here. So I'm just bundling it up and then using one of the artificial wire pieces and wrapping that around. And then I am going to turn the lights on. I find that if I turn them on, it definitely makes it easier to figure out your placement for your lights. So I'm just unraveling it, and then I'm adding some of the lights inside the house, as you can see here. That will look so pretty. It'll give a really nice glow. I'm using a piece of tape just to help hold the wire into place so those lights don't pop out of the house. And then I am going to be flipping my wreath around and pulling my lights through the middle hole, as you can see there, and start to wrap the larger tree with some of the lights. Now you just kind of have to work the wire into the tree and just bend and twist the lights until you get the desired look you like. You can then wind the wire in and around the wreath until you get the desired look you like. You might need to use 2 strands. As I said, this has got 30 lights. Just make sure you hide both the battery packs so they stay hidden. I'm not gluing my lights into place. I'm just using the wire and bending and holding that into place that way, as I like to be able to reuse my wreaths if I can. So I try not to glue everything into place. So now for something fun, I found this pine cone garland from Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna unravel it and then just cut away any excess wire, as I don't need that. And then I will be adding these into into our wreath. Again, you don't need to glue this into place if you don't want to. Just use the wire and twist it around itself, and just continue to add as many as you'd like. These ones are the frosted ones. They're so pretty. I think Dollar Tree is really bringing in a lot of cool crafting stuff. So before I go any further, I wanted to camouflage the base of our large tree and just add a little bit of faux snow onto our branch. And so I'm just, again, using my hot glue and pressing the faux snow into place, as you see here. Dollar Tree has been coming out with these beautiful pip berries, and these red ones match this little house ornament so well. So I decided to use these, as I wanted a bit more of a pop of color throughout my wreath. So I'm just going to, again, just wrap the wire in and around our wreath. Feel free to use hot glue if you want to hold any of your pieces in place. Those of you who have followed me for a while know how much I love to add nature to my crafts, and I recently went foraging and found these beautiful little red branches in the forest. I don't know what these ones are, but they grow all over the place here where I live, and they are so pretty. I knew they would be perfect for Christmas crafting. So I'm just cutting down some pieces and creating a bit of a little forest scene around the house and the bottle brush trees. I found these really pretty wood snowflake ornaments, and they had some of the checkered flat fabric as well. I'm just removing the string and just figuring out the placement, and then using some hot glue, and I'm just placing them in and around the wreath. I just felt like it just needed a little bit more bulk here and there, and I thought that these ornaments complemented the house so well. And they also came in a red checkered. These ones are black and white. Feel free to add a hanger to your wreath if you need to, and then it's ready to hang up for your Christmas decor. This wreath totally reminds me of the country farmhouse Christmas. It has such a beautiful and natural traditional look to it. It's so warm, cozy, and inviting. As always, I would absolutely love to know what you think of this project down below. I want to thank you all so much for being here today, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.